Good evening and welcome to this edition of WTV News. My name is Zawadi Mdibo. Now this is the time we take a look at some of the news stories that have made headlines in the week.
Drug and alcohol abuse is a growing epidemic in the country, affecting many across the board. Different counties in Kenya can attribute to the damage caused by this phenomenon. One in particular is Kiambu County, where headlines after headlines have been littered with sad stories of the county's drowning and often negative alcoholic tendencies. Patrick Kamau is a young man from Kiambu struggling to pull out from the damning cycle of alcoholism.
Life has been so challenging. I'm a drunkard and a tout in Kiambu. Many people here see me every day. In that area, one is always drunk. This headscarf is hiding the dents I've gotten from accidents. When I avoid the people at the stage, they start insulting me.
Inasmuch as he has been making efforts to abandon the habit, he somehow finds himself trapped back.
I've repented and I felt if I leave, I'll be sober.
It is in attempt to helping the likes of Patrick Kamau and the society affected at large that the Mothers Against Drugs and Alcohol Abuse campaign was born.
Tutaongea na Fountain Media na tuko tayari kumchukua asome iko kazi mingi anaweza kusoma, anaweza fanya mbabari. Tutaongea na yeye tusikie anajisikia anataka kujipackage namna gani.
Since mothers and women bear the hugest brunt when it comes to dealing with the after effects of the menace, it only comes naturally that they are embodied with the ability to lead the war from the front. One such campaign was spearheaded by the women alongside Fountain Media Group in Kiambu County. The message was clear as speech after speech called out on awareness and the need to finding a way forward to dealing with the menace. The Mothers Against Drugs and Alcohol Abuse campaign is targeting to have up to 1 million mothers joining forces with them, thus ensuring that the grassroots have representatives beginning in the homes. This noble move requires each and every one of us leading from the front by being our brother's keeper. Reporting for WTV News, I'm Wairimu Mbogwa.
Nairobi Water Company, a subsidiary of the Nairobi County Government, had sought the regulators' approval to increase water tariffs by 104%.
They wanted to increase the tariff because of the revenue collection. The revenue collection is down and they are collecting, I think I left when they are collecting around 500,000. But I understand it has gone to something like 600, 700.
It means that most Nairobi residents who consume an average of 20 cubic meters of water per month should from next year expect to part with approximately 1,674 shillings, up from the current 868 shillings. This amount is inclusive of the sewerage charges, which are 75% of the amount charged on water units consumed, and 50 shillings as meter rent.
They are performing well, especially the team which is there, the chairman, the managing director, Engineer Gichuki. They are doing a good job. As you can see, we have water everywhere nowadays. You cannot come out from your house complaining there's no water. And you can see, even if you go to hotels, big hotels, small hotels, kiosks, small houses, big houses, we have a lot of water.
Low-income earners who consume 6 cubic meters of water and below will see the monthly bills go up from the current 108 shillings and 10 cents to a flat rate of 204 shillings, which is a 9% increment. It is estimated that Nairobi loses up to 50% of its water to leakages in the H-pipe system and illegal connections. And according to the Nairobi Water Chairman, George Aladwa, the expected revenues will go a long way in ensuring better service delivery to residents.
Hi, my name is Agnes. Welcome to the Kenya's Art Fair event right here at Sarit Center. And this is the puppetry section at the Go Down booth, where Isaac Mule will definitely be telling us the process of puppetry from drawing to modeling to casting. Did you know that puppetry is very ancient and is believed to have originated 3,000 years before Christ? Well, now you know. Puppetry, just like any other art, also needs qualifications of skills such as knowledge of scripts, an ability to express character and have a versatile voice.
Eyes are fixed with an eye mechanism. You can see these two cables here.
Yeah.
This helps to manipulate the eyes. So for demonstration, you can see it can blink, and the eyes can move from left to right.
Yeah.
So that's the work of the eye mechanism. Our CEOs come select a particular character. For example, this Wole Soyinka, because our show majorly deals with political satire.
Okay.
If they project maybe a certain character, will come up with something they can use, then they order for a puppet of such character.
Okay. The puppets are mostly made of latex and have served as an analogy for matters ranging from spirituality to politics to commercialization, and always go through processes of identifying characters before coming up with the end product.
Come up with the drawing, then we come to the modeling part.
Okay.
For the modeling, we use natural clay.
Okay.
Natural clay in a liquid form. So we apply it on the clay piece.
Okay.
And with some other agents like hardener, it eventually dries on the clay piece. So after it has dried, it will capture the image in a negative form, like what you can see here. So later when it has dried up, we remove the clay. With the hollow part of the puppet, we have the compartment for the hand, for the manipulation of the mouth, and we have these two sockets for the eyes. So this helps to achieve that inside the puppet. So after the mold, this is the mold. After it is done, now, like we have the front, back, and the interior. We come to this like almost the.
Puppets are usually given names, characters, and personalities to make them more believable, fun, and easier to relate with, making some puppet characters very lovable. Agnes Minor reporting for WTV.
8 out of 10 Kenyans have brilliant business ideas but have no clue how to actualize them. The Nairobi Incubation Hub is one of the few known business incubation centers in the country that enables young creative ideas become successful businesses through training and startup funding. What inspired NILAB CEO Sam Gishuru to start the incubation center are the challenges faced in his struggle to do business for 10 years.
And I figured every time I sat down with young people, they were going through the most basic challenges ever. So I said, hey, why not have a place where we can actually sit together and solve these problems?
NILAB provides opportunity twice a year for a specific period of time to persons with any great business idea and enables them to actualize them.
You must have your own idea. You must have your own ambitions in life. You must desire to be somebody or something before you walk into the space. You must be driven. You must be passionate. So all we do is just pick you up, just ready, and now put you in a sort of a environment where now, in a sense, provide all the right elements, oxygen, water, air, for you to thrive.
There have been misconceptions that the center only deals with ICT-related ideas, but some elaborate.
Whether you're designing shoes, or you're selling vegetables, or you're in agriculture, in transportation, playing at any subsector of the economy, as long as we can plug in a component of ICT that helps you deliver the services and better to your end user, to your consumer, then we will incubate you.
So far, the company has incubated more than 35 companies which are currently running and generating revenue, including Cloudlight, a company that manufactures a smart jacket that aims to increase visibility of bikers on our roads. The jacket adopts wireless technology to transmit signals to the motorbike. Other successful companies are Keja Hunt, Young Freddy Clothing Line, and Kuhustle, among other companies. According to some, after training, NILAB funds the startup and afterwards shares 10%, and the entrepreneur is left with 90% with continuous support from the center.
You want to start a business, the costs are extremely high. You want to start a business in Nairobi, it's going to cost you about $10,000 upwards to just set up office before you have sold any single product to somebody. So our initial desire is to help you cut down that cost almost by 80%. So we give you a place to sit, a place to work from, high-speed internet access. Then now we sit and work together. We're not training you, we're working together to refine the idea.
In case the business should fail, which according to some happens more often than not, one is allowed to re-strategize.
And failure is good in our industry. When you fail, you learn. We have a culture that punishes those who fail. And so people who failed once rarely try the same thing twice. Yet when you look at the Silicon Valley, when you look at other markets, you find that anybody who's failed once is able to do it better the second time, and they're encouraged. They even invested into better than people who've never tried.
So far, the best startup has made up to 40 million shillings. NILAB is an encouragement to young people to showcase their business ideas that will have an impact in society. Reporting for WTV News, I'm Wairi Mombogwa.
Well, that does it for tonight. Have yourselves a terrific night. My name is Zawadi. Good night.